here we are finally again, was able to more or less do streaming, so should be better again. And we, of course, as we intended and originally meant to do Darkest Dungeon on Thursday, let's do that first, and hopefully there are some viewers a bit later in the night than originally intended, but let's look into the game and see. Do remember that I had some trouble with like having too few healers left and probably trained at least one, but would be good to have more. Unfortunately, it's not either trivially possible, as there are randomly chances to resurrect, but otherwise it's more or less like you. Oh, hello, Tika. There are like no specific other. Oh, thank you. There are specifically no other means at will to. Ah, good to hear. And there is no means to explicitly resurrect anyone, so it's like you sometimes get the chance. It gives like 3 randomly picked characters, so it's not very meaningful way, at least in that sense, compared to recruiting new ones and leveling them up. So let's move towards the game and see like what we have overall. So at least we clearly have to do some stress treatment here, which is actually already the case, so it's good enough. Sort by class and see. We do now have like what, two healers or thereabouts, so I don't think this is a healer, no, it's Houndmaster, so we do have exactly 2 healers, but it's better than 1. So let's see what we can recruit this round. No healers, so more or less not very interested in a flagellant, which is kind of split case overall, that you can have some help with one, but it's not exactly the best thing ever. So then we of course should see about embarking on a quest again, most importantly. So let's see what we can do here. We even have apprentice level quest, which isn't very useful when we do not have that much apprentice level to develop. Then we have the Brigand 16 pounder, which proved quite difficult the previous time. Get like the Fuseman's matchstick. Alright, it's trophy for that. Of course, it's not strictly necessary. But also I can try and go to the Darkest Dungeon, but that's not the easiest thing ever to do. You also see kind of would like to get rid of the, though it's moderately a good idea to keep the rabies, because it also increases damage. Is another question if we want to do so, as we also have spasm of the entrails, and camping is quite important in longer quests, so reduction of healing when camping is kind of like somewhat of a problem too. So let's then see about if we feel these have some stress, which if you go to the darkest dungeon, it's kind of already a risk to have even some stress. Then think that what vertigo, alright, that's kind of unpleasant for the move abilities, so let's put some people also in treatment would like to get rid of vertigo and would like preferentially get rid of spasm of the entrails, but you typically get lucky more or less, and more than one disease is wiped out, so quite multi-purpose treatment one might suspect. So let's then see about what we can and should do. Also the problem is with target dungeons, at least someone dies when you try to get out. And there's of course 1 in 4 chance, if nobody else has died, that it's the healer, so would like to be able to recruit more, and of course doing the normal missions only increases level, so starting to be very endgame, so it's not that simple anymore. Especially as the main problem really even is that we are running out of healers, so in that respect requires more consideration what to do. Of course at some point have to try and pass in any case, like go for darkest dungeon and see what we can do, so considering the situation. Even take like 2 shield breakers, which usually means when you camp you get the snack nightmare, but it's what it is. And then would like to have rather good support character, so trying with this kind. It's one issue is the shield breakers have quite few hit points, but it should be interesting, and it's anyway meant to be played, so as we need to pass the darkest dungeon runs sooner or later, so it's 25% chance if running away that the Vestal dies, but what you can do in the long run, because you have to go there, so in that respect also needs to be done sooner or later. So let's then, yes, we know that all come back in any case. Also only medium length, so in any case take maximum food, because food is cheap. Cheap means unsure if Darkest Dungeon really has any obstacles, so taking shovels is kind of questionable. All the other usual supplies, and we'll see what happens. Also it's kind of unsure if the light sources do anything useful. Horror at least will be counteracted, as we have budget taking also laudanum, which is kind of it doesn't reduce stress, it only removes horror, which causes further stress. So it's kind of like, yes, the horror effect is not nice, but it's also kind of not totally helpful that the laudanum doesn't remove stress. There are mods that make it so, but that also changes the game considerably. It's clear that many have not liked the difficulty level, so we most probably are in trouble as usual, but that's what it is, and we
Once
go.
again, the stars are right, and the manor sits at the very epicenter of cosmic unrest. Cultists rally to their twisted idols,
Darkest
and
Dungeon
great
run.
gongs
Would be
sound
nice
in
to finish at least
anticipation
one,
of the
as we
coming
have otherwise only like a couple of bosses
Far
remaining.
below, life-laden
And
shadows
haven't seen what the
pulse
boss is
to the
here, so
unrelenting
that's
rhythm
also kind
of a beating heart.
worrying. Kill one shuffling horror and do not know anything about the boss, so we do not really know if our
The blood of the
choice
fallen
is
flows
good
ever
for
downward
that
along
boss
these
fight,
titan spires. The creature
that much we
fattens
can do.
itself on your failures.
Alright. And cause trouble. Alright, that was sufficient. Good save.
Their formation
At
is
least the
broken.
beginning is kind of
Maintain
promising.
the
Everyone
offensive.
even gets some morale boost from quick success for once, which is nice. Usually is limited time that it stays this way. Only single cult is also like, what, have they run out of resources? Dodge. Alright. Surprisingly like successful beginning. What, 1 HP? 2 HP? Alright, that was certainly enough
Give them
for
no
me to
quarter.
go. We are like
A trifling
in Darkest
victory,
Dungeon and reducing
but a
stress
victory nonetheless.
consistently, which is rare. Like one of the better fights for sure. First room. And another fight. could also do impale. Let's alright. At least not everyone dodged. Alright, we can damage that by rock.
As the fiend falls,
Was
faint
clearly a
hope
flesh ball
blossoms.
indeed, because then we have the normal cultist brawler, so let's bother them. They also get different attacks because the target dungeon, so they went for the new card. And now do remember that bleeding here was really a problem. To remember
Continue the
that once
onslaught.
took 2 piles of bandages,
Destroy
so
them all.
fortunately that also heals bleeding, which is a lot of health because they bandages. Alright, dodge.
Confidence
There we go.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
At least we are still reducing stress. Uncommon.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely
No
a
need
trick
to
of
camp
the
yet.
light?
Scouting, which did not do that much because we do not still know anything else. There are 2 rooms. Like, is it even real scouting or is it like some target dungeon does not like you effect? Alright. Let's see. Some chemical warfare.
Decisive pummeling.
Try impale also. Everyone took damage and somewhere even flying. Then huge stress. Yep, that's plenty of fun, like 22 stress. Oh well. Let's try to get rid of them. Yep, that will hurt. Surprisingly only 14, that's really tolerable compared to do remember the finger very well named. It was like, what, 20, no, only 20, like probably 49 damage or something like that. Still most afraid of that. Cause so much stress.
The will to fight falters.
We also see way to heal bleeding. So now. At least no more face reveal.
The slow
That
death.
type flies,
Unforeseen.
so
Unforgiving.
we are at least in a better situation. Dodge wood. Heal everyone. Then there's a nun. They will probably actually expire flight, so next target please. Alright, let's see if they die fly.
Slowly.
That was
Gently.
kind of
This
strategic
is how a life is taken.
victory overall. Alright. So on we go. We have to keep pushing further, of course. So all right, another room, and that's all we know. There isn't much treasure either here, so taking the keys is useless. I have to remember next time, A, need more stuff against bleeding, B, taking keys or any of the usual treasure hunting supplies is utterly useless, as there are no treasures outright. Right. How did you say? That would affect only one, so let's try. Alright, that was probably a better choice. Only to immediately gives us a chance to eliminate one before anything happens. That's good. Very good. Next one, please. No need for healing, so we can actually start. Then we start taking damage. Only 13. That's still a surprise, tolerable. Because there have been the times when I like 34 or 45 or something horrible. Nice, that's done. More usually heal bleeding there as we remove one problem without a bandage. Alright, that didn't do much. Heal. Well, that's pretty good healing comparatively. Usually haven't had much luck with that in Darkest Dungeon. Nice.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
And main issue here starts to be stress. But that we can only affect in very limited ways. So let's push on then again. Alright. Another stylish room with the gong and everything. 2 rooms. Let's go up. It's like, unsure how much of an issue it is to find the boss, but there are no meaningful means to verify either direction. Two of those, really. Alright, that removes one problem. And then we... Wow, dodge, that's great. That's really good thing because major trouble with the stress. Let's see if we can... nope. Would have been good. If we could have startled them, so we would have just done damage. Attack that with everything, but basically
A momentary abatement.
Morale. Everything else is like cheap. try again. Dodge. Was plenty to use. Alright, done. And didn't lose morale everything. Like normal damage is nothing compared to morale. And we have to get rid of that first because we can do the finger. There. Oh. Now we can also evade. Oh, great. And now we also can do this. There we go.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is
Yeah,
a
it's
slow
hard
and
to
insidious
get
killer.
overconfident here, have to admit. Alright, and let's keep going. And next room. We could camp soonish because this is medium length and try and reduce stress, but somewhat not totally optimistic about benefit. But we need to try. See, like, considering this is meant to be medium length, do think that we are quite close to halfway, so let's camp here. The only issue really is reducing stress.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Encourage each other. There we go. Nobody has mortality debuff yet. Accidentally anyway did that, so oh well. Not really needed. We can as well do that. At least we have less, and we might get nighttime ambush anyway, but let's see.
The light, the promise
Right.
of safety.
We reduced stress somewhat successfully, so at least still somewhat hopeful we might make it. At least this is this far the best time with these. So let's then keep moving and hope for the best. And next room. Alright. Do not like that because just have paint memory that it would explode. Alright, now it at least won't explode. And dodge put, so next we have to start trying to ruin the day for Mr. Face Reveal. So, let's start at that, because our worries easily are quantified by press game. Alright, with the raid Face Reveal done. So then we attack the cultist because it's more multi-sided threat. Also being hardy, but we keep hurting the target, so quite limited problem because it's only a few points of rest. Alright, there was Guardian, so now we can attack the final foe. Alright, 30 is certainly good amount of damage. Be more useful to heal. Not really, but we can use free heal, so then we win.
This expedition at least promises success.
There we go. And then we are good to proceed again, like we have even 2 ways to go, apparently. Let's keep going forward, we can then backtrack. And backtrack. We do not really know at all where the boss is, because there's no scouting information proper given in the Darkest Dungeon, so it's more or less really demanding in that respect also. Totally doable trade, starting with the face reveals first, that's our problem.
Such a terrible
Even
assault
that is
cannot
not the
be
major
left unanswered.
problem. That moves bleeding, so we save the door. And then we surprisingly limited amount of extra threat, so and miss really. Alright. And right. We are starting to have trouble with that, but it is. Let's go crazy together.
Decimated.
That's done. Next one, please. Okay, cool. Well, try to disorient them. Done. Good. That helps a little. We also need to heal the healer, so. Alright, then first rest.
Frustration and fury, more destructive than 100 cannons. Soothed, sedated.
Alright, that removes that problem.
Impressive.
Turbies, white wood damage to alright, that will be a problem. Well, alright, that at least makes the situation about 10 times better. There we go.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We are not like anymore in huge need of big amounts of food in that respect. So, alright, and we are probably in as much trouble as before, but alright, this is the boss, and we know nothing of it, so what do we do? Attack. There's also one cultist, but we really have to get rid of that. Unsure if killing the cultist does as much good, but how much health? Surprisingly little health, really. See if we can like light them. Yes. And then we probably start taking some horrible fate. That was surprising. That wasn't too bad either. Only problem was that everyone is in wrong place. Oh well.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Bonnie is very good. Wait turn by moving back, or as we can't heal from here that turn. Alright, that's alright. And he's healing. That's worse, because it messes the order up. Only a little though this time, which is 10 million times better. How do you miss thing that big, really? Alright, that helps plenty. Yeah, down, pathway. That's not a problem. Let's see how messy we get this time. Yep. Well, we can still attack from here, and that is really all I care for. Oh, missed. Who needs most healing? Plague Doctor, so that I'm not much
Dizzying
afraid
blow
of.
to body and brain.
And heal again, but we are doing enough damage to probably
Injury
make.
and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Mess the order up. It's much less of an issue messing the order up than at first thought. Still bleeding because of the death door.
Sedated.
Do not get the mortality debuff.
For death by inches.
Whatever that does. That was a lot of stress, but no heart attack. That's all, be careful. Alright, and for once, a
A
positive
moment of valor
stress effect.
shines brightest against the backdrop of despair.
Heal self, please. Defensive growth, but it doesn't matter.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Do we really have to also kill the defensive growth? Like what? Sure. Would probably heal everyone at this rate because everyone is in such bad shape, but let's get rid of that thing.
Masterfully executed. Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven
And
into the
we
mud.
survived the first go into darkest dungeon. It's useless to continue adventuring because there's apparently nothing there. This is 1/4 of finishing the game, so major thing. Let's even celebrating big picture of the shooter, like that certainly is something to raise support. If that's 1/4 of finishing the game, because you have to do four successful runs to the darkest dungeon. So that's 1/4 of the game practically done. Let's even raise a football to that. Sufficiently pleased. There we go. And let's see what we can do next. That was certainly nice. So let's see what we have. In general, at least these adventures need some. Where 15,000 gold, that's pretty good. Otherwise we got nothing. These certainly help, because these practically make revelation, make characters bearing these immune to revelation, so that's practically extremely useful. And Book of Sanity. Minus 20% stress, that's very good item. Unholy hater, alright, fair enough, and will not take part in prayer activity. Oh well. Oh, hello there, Priareos.
You have merely glimpsed the edge of the abyss, but it is enough to trigger the cycle of revelation. now, like me, you will begin to see things as they truly are.
Alright, we apparently could purchase something crystal related. And now in our goal list we have succeeded in first assault to the darkest dungeon, so we practically have almost everything done in the overall goal list. Somehow our village looks even worse than before. It's like you defeat the darkest dungeon first time and your hamlet looks even worse, like really. But yes, good evening Priareos, and as was explaining here just a while ago, we defeated the first run into darkest dungeon, so that's like 1/4 of the game finished. Hopefully you have had a good weekend this far. We are probably doing some shorter quest to finish the night. So still at least a bit of darkest dungeon also to go. Somehow our village looks even worse after we finished the first darkest dungeon run. So let's then see. We need to at least sort by stress, and apparently they had all stress actually removed. Which is useful, as we do not have to treat them for stress. Ah, very nice. Vacation is certainly good to hear. Hopefully you will have a good vacation. It's very, very nice. Actually nobody else has stress either, which is good. Apparently that cleared like all stress. So let's see, we have some upgrades to do here. But this is certainly not missing. That looks quite effective. It even has some lightning on it. Alright. Thundered lightning, that's even named appropriately. So it's still level 4. Looks good. Alright, then we need to consider what to do next. We have second darkest dungeon run That's already long quest and we have to activate 3 iron crowns, so it's a bit different. It's not like the previous boss fight, so sure, of course we still do not need to take those immediately. Do think, so we could take any medium length quest. Most probably would be useful to level up further heroes. So let's see about that, like put together a team where we can level up at least one or two heroes more. Would be more useful currently, and of course check availability of extra healers for sure. So let's see what we have. Also recruitment wise. Really low level, like really highest level is 2. No. How about no? Would be good. Rare, leper rare item. Get the leper into the quest. Do we have lower level wise? Should really try to get all 5s up to level 6, so Antiquarian, sure, we haven't yet. Also game completion wise risen any antiquarian to level 6, so do think that would be our team next. So let's go for that quest and those. Now it's some use to take, for example, we took shovels into the darkest dungeon. There are no obstacles there, at least there were none on the first darkest dungeon run, so we can in that sense leave certain items home. And we have pots, so, and then we should of course also take food. You remember one time when bought everything else nicely and then observed that they don't take any food. There we go.
Pace out the halls
So
of your
gradually we
lineage
are
once familiar.
making progress
Now,
towards
boring.
finishing the game, as there are now only the remaining darkest dungeon runs, so very nice. So let's move. Alright, and here we have to explore 90% of room, nothing else. So let's start that way. So we do not have to backtrack. Alright. Interesting or uninteresting books. Deadly. Positive effect. Nice. For once, like you do not go and quiver at the corner like scary reading. Right. Scouting, great. Wonder if we have the scouting path along or not. And we have to backtrack a little. And here we had only curios, so not much fighting yet. Iron Maiden, still do not know if any item makes a save, but yep, some treasure. Old journal entry. Alright. And next room.
Curious is the
Alright,
trap
wonder
maker's
where
art.
that trap came
His
from.
efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
And in the room. Unsettling. Oh well, some extra stress from unsettling reading. Alright, first fight. Let's see.
Soothed. Sedated.
Always hate me. Tempting complex the most. Horror. Alright. Everyone attacks first about 10 times. Sure. Finally. Alright, that removes the tempting complex from play. And missed. Alright, that helps. And heal pretty well also. Better.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
Alright, that helps. Dodge, good. Alright, that at least removes horror, so we get less extra strength.
Destroy.
45 only. That certainly made quick end of the crossbowman, and then we have to,
Death waits.
yep, then
The
we have to
slightest
reveal
lapse in
that.
concentration.
Ah, it got revealed anyway, so keep going at that.
Compassion
Sell.
is a rarity in the
Stress.
fevered pitch of
One of the
battle.
few who can self-reduce stress, in addition to the Hound Master who can pet the dog for. Right, let's do
A
fortifying
momentary
vapor
abatement.
on self. Yes, so. Go also dodge good. Again heal self. Alright,
formation is
that was
broken.
end of that, so
Maintain the
judgment
offensive.
works. Alright, that's a lot of
This
pressure.
expedition at least promises success.
There isn't that much use in collecting any of the heirlooms because or even money if you can get gems. Alright, and then we move onwards. Alright, that helps to some degree if you have. Also reveal the gunman with flash powder. We have means. And we still miss. They also have a nice full pack. Let's try. Alright, that was effective enough. Everybody dodged blanket fire indeed. That went surprisingly well. Still not taking damage. Lucky day, lucky day. That's a gunman.
Singular strike.
Yes, that helps. At least they won't be shooting for one. We have dodged quite a few. Right, good.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Have a go at the gunman, alright. They are also pretty low at health, so. Alright, mistrial, unfortunately. Alright, that's the gunman.
Give them no quarter.
There we go.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Haha, trauma. Yes, like in Arkham Horror, you say. Not really interested in heirlooms at this point in the game. There we go. Alright, maggots. That's not the toughest battle ever. And we even surprised them, which is like how do you not surprise maggots? Are they much in terms of skill? Oh, probably not. Such a maggot. Let's try tail. Why?
As the fiend
Alright,
falls,
one gun.
a faint hope blossoms.
Alright, that
Decimated.
was effective. sack is empty. Oh. Let's see if we can remove. Yes, remove the debuff, even better. Spiders, alright. No, this trial. Alright, some damage happening. At least not stunned by the webbing, so. Here Q is used as four-man crowd control. 30. That was some good dice for the spider, really. Haven't probably seen a spider do 30 damage ever. Impale, let's see. Total miss, really. Alright, that's the move too. Nothing else.
Them all. Quickly the
Really?
tide turns.
We have had awful luck with the spiders in this case. You tell. Strategize a bit so we can deal more. Kill it. Alright, that solves the problem.
These nightmarish
Right,
creatures
a
can
lot
be
of
felled.
money.
They can be beaten.
Better to have 1750 gold than gem worth less. Ruins adventure after looking at armor. Sure. Alright. Gargoyle man. Gold. Not common, not common. Didn't get dazzled, unfortunately. That would have been nice. And also impaled like that. That wasn't much damage. Shame. Short slash of tail. No, miss. Alright, good night, Priareas, and thank you for joining. Night, and hopefully you have a good start of the vacation. And then four, better than nothing. Now that removes one gargoyle. No, really? Alright, that removes second one, so we only have the gold remaining. Let's start working on it then.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Fortunately for once, we can do something about horror. Alright, good judgment. Seven is certainly hot. Not many HP remain. Sure.
A victory.
Done.
Perhaps the turning point. The light. The promise of safety.
Quite long corridor also. Alright, let's keep going, so we have to explore 90% of rooms. Alright, scouting for once. So all the rooms are connected, it's a better idea to do around this way. Fortunately, we have food to burn even if we get hunger. Really? How do you get the Black Plague from reading a book? Oh well. And next. Another Black Plague. Infirm. Really? This must be already interesting effect-wise. Alright, that has quite bad effects, and then we have Infirm. Minus 20% healing received. Great buffs. Or even debuffs one might observe with those. Really. More spiders. Last time we had plenty of fun with them, so try our luck again. Does well at least, unfortunately. Alright, one gun. Fail again, so we damage everyone. Alright, heal that.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And one left.
Obliterated. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Alright, good amount of treasure.
Packs laden with loot.
Alright,
Often
extra
low on
thought,
supplies.
appreciated. And keep going, so a few rooms left.
Glittering
Not
gold,
that just
trinkets
wasn't to
and
be also
baubles,
shovels.
paid for in
There's a
blood.
lot morale-wise. Hand digging really eats at morale. Alright, nice altar again and couple of rooms left. Alright, some morale boost from this army. Let's do the final room also here. We may encounter the collector at this rate, but if we will, we will. Let's strategize a bit and not keep full inventory. If we throw camping firewood away, we do not have a full inventory. It's at least sometimes claimed that having full inventory affects the probability the collector appears. And quest
The
complete.
great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold.
And also forever the item game, so. And pretty good. All of it. And everyone is now level 6, so this also achieved all the goals intended.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
And so let's leave for next time, and we finished pretty much on time, so alright, thank you all for joining for some late night Darkest Dungeon tonight, and let's see who we will raid, who is still doing something. So tomorrow we'll probably do 2 games, concentrate a bit more on streaming, and of course we are doing the second session of Stray, so there will be also some feline walking simulator coming up, or at least would call that somewhere in that genre. Oh, no problem, Tika. Nice that you stayed and watched, because have noticed that you have often come along for a while. This time also actually pleased that you stayed longer, so that's always nice. Also waves to that. Let's see who's doing what and with whom will leave you. And there will be more streams tomorrow, so hope to see you then. Let's see who's doing what. Luna is just doing weird chat. Miro is doing Ghost Exile. What's that? Let's check shortly. Apparently they are having a break, so Skitzy is playing New World. Let's see how that looks like. Alright. Fair enough, we haven't yet raided them because only followed them recently, so let's go for them this time. So there we go, and let's give greetings to them and see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining for successful run in Darkest Dungeon. That was big step towards finishing the game. So thank you all for that, and there we go.